Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a fun day because we are going to start working on my library cafe. That's what I'm going to call it, okay? So this is like the flex room or like the office space when you first come into the house. And I mentioned this in the empty house tour and all the other home update videos that this is going to be my library. Y'all know I fell in love with reading last year and I've been growing my book collection. Have I read every book? No, but that's the point of a library, so I can take it out and eventually read it. Right now, as you guys know, we just moved in, so it's a mess in here. It's not a big space. But I need to start like moving stuff out and, you know, stacking the boxes so it could be out the way because tomorrow IKEA is going to deliver my Billy bookcases. I'm so excited for it, which is so crazy. I've been eyeing the Billy bookcase because obviously that's like the most popular bookcase everyone talks about. And every time I go on the IKEA app or on the website, it will say, oh, it's out of stock right here in Charlotte. And one morning it was just like, oh, 4 in stock. And I was like, oh, perfect. They just got a new shipment in, let me go. And while we were getting ready, it said sold out. And I'm like, what the heck? So I'm like, let me just go, okay? Let's just go, get the vibes, look around. Maybe this is wrong, because how in the world? I mean, I know it's popular, but how can it sell out that quick? So we go through the marketplace area and I try to find like, you know, where it was at. And there was a whole freaking end cap full of them. There were at least 50 bookcases there. And you go online and it says out of stock and it'll say like, oh, estimated new shipment is next week or whatever. But I cannot believe that. So there's a hack for you guys. If you guys, I don't know if that's everywhere, all IKEAs, but I know for sure in Charlotte that their stock on the app and the website is wrong. So definitely just go in and check it out because there were so many Billy bookcases and I'm so glad I went in and I just got it. And since the bookcases are so long and we had the kids with us, I'm like, man, how am I gonna take this home? I know I want it, but luckily they do delivery. So if you are in the Charlotte area, I guess it depends on like how far you live, but to ship that, I got the 2 regular size one and I got 2 skinny ones. So that was $40 for delivery. And I mean, it's for the convenience. So it's supposed to come tomorrow. So I need to clear this stuff out because they're not gonna build it, but I at least need them to pick it up and bring it in here because those things are very heavy. So this video is going to be the transformation of this room. It's gonna be, I don't know how long this video or is gonna take time-wise because there's still a lot of stuff I wanna do here. Like I wanna paint, I need to look for, like I wanna get a little couch, I wanna get a coffee table. Like there's a lot of little things I wanna do, but I want this to be like a one video thing. So this whole transformation to show you guys. So yeah, I'm excited, but let's go clean this up. Guys, the bookshelves are built. I know I did not get any footage of me building it, but this is how it's looking. We got the big one and we got the skinny one, and then the other big one. So in total we have 4. I did not get the extenders. It was sold out last time I checked, so I'm still not sure if I'm even gonna get it. And then in the middle, I've been trying to find like a little coffee buffet table, you know, I don't know what it's really called, but like basically like some type of cabinet to have my coffee and stuff on there. So the Billy bookcases were pretty easy to build. I know IKEA is known for like being difficult to build, like a lot of boxes and stuff like that, but it actually wasn't bad. I would have got footage of me building it, but like I mentioned before, I believe I mentioned before, there's no light in here, so and I did it at nighttime. My parents were here, they were watching the kids, but it was still like, you know, some commotion going on. I just wanted to get it over with. So only had this little lamp right here and it just didn't give like the right lighting in here. So, but like I said, it was pretty straightforward. The only annoying part with building it was doing the back part. Like, so it's so for the big one, it was like a folded thin plywood. I don't know what it's even called. I don't know materials, but you have to get like a pencil and a ruler so you can mark the middle, and then once you slide it in, you have to like nail it in so you know where the middle part is. And I kind of messed up with the first one because I was hammering, but I guess my line wasn't straight enough and the nail went through the shelf, so there is a little crack on the shelf, but it's okay because books are going to cover it anyway. But once, that was my first one I did, and then after all the other three was a breeze. Like, I was like, okay, I got this. Like, I can actually build some more. But for the space of this room, that's all it's gonna be. It's just gonna be 4. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to get the extenders because I just feel like I can't reach up there, you know? So it's just like, what's the point? And I didn't unpack my books yet, but I know I don't have enough books either way to fill it up. I started adding some books because obviously I still go to Goodwill. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm always at Goodwill looking for books. I always find some really good books at Goodwill. Because Goodwill, if you don't know, their paperbacks are 99¢, and the hardcover books are $1.49. And the other day, last week, like, I found some really good hardcover books. There was this book bash. It's this like nonprofit here in Charlotte. So you pay like $10 for like a tote bag, really cute tote bag, and then you can fill it with how many books you want. And so like they like take donations of books, and it's like really old books, you know. It was books I never heard of, but you know, I just read the back of some of them. I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. So, you know, I just stuffed in my bag. Mackenzie got a lot of good books for her age and things like that. So I got a few old books that that eventually I will read. So I did not anchor the bookcases yet because I want to paint. And I don't know what color I'm doing. I'm actually been talking to this muralist on Instagram. So she did the mural of the bookshop that just opened here. There's so many bookstores here, but it's called the Trope Bookshop. And she did the mural outside their shop that says like Hot Girls Read. So I'm gonna have, I think I'm supposed to have like a FaceTime call with her tomorrow, so I can see like how much she charges and stuff like that, because I really want this to be like, you know, this is when you first walk in. I want it to be like a wow factor. I was just gonna paint it like a royal blue and then like have, you know, I'm gonna put like maybe shelves here, like regular shelves to add more books or more knickknacks. But I feel like if I talk to her, maybe I don't need to get the extender, and maybe she can like do something fun up here to like bring it all together. So I don't know, I need to message her back to see like if are we still good for tomorrow, just to see like what would be her ideas or share ideas and stuff like that. But I think it would be cool. It's maybe like some pages, like, you know, painted pages like falling off, like ripped pages or something, or I don't know, something cool here. I feel like it'll be a nice pop instead of getting the extender. I mean, maybe down the line get the extenders, but I just feel like if I can't reach it, and I've been watching like YouTube videos of people showing their home libraries and with them getting extenders, and what they put in the extenders is like special edition books and things like that. And I'm still fairly new to reading and collecting books and things like that, so I don't have those special editions and things like that. So I don't know, I'm gonna think about it. I really want to start putting books on there, but I don't know if it's like, should I even do it, because I might need to move it. But I really want the bookshelves here, so I wonder if I should just anchor it and maybe she could just paint around it, you know, just cover it up and hopefully not get paint on it. But then again, these are just talks, so I don't know if I'm gonna go, you know, along with her, just depending on like the price and things like that. But so far it is coming together. I kind of want to just put the books on there since it's not that many books. I mean, I do have a lot of books, but it's not as many as some people have that I've seen on BookTube. So I think I might just put it up there just to see like what I'm working with. And then I'm still debating on how I want to organize it. So far, all the videos I've been watching, they organize it by like tropes. Like they organize it by categories, like, oh, these are all my fantasy, this is my romance section, this is my, you know, mystery section, and, you know, or they put it like by collection. So like, this is the first book in the series, second book in the series, things like that. I don't have like full series of books yet, you know, so I don't know how I want to organize it. And most of my books, most are romance, and I'm not into fantasy. So I can't even like organize it like that. So what I want to organize it was with my color. So I got this book a few months ago, the Home Edit. Y'all know what the Home Edit, and I got this at Ollie's. Look how much it was. It was $4.99 out of like $29. So this is supposed to be like my coffee book, like my coffee table book. Like if I get a coffee table for my living room, this was gonna be on there, but we don't have a coffee table yet. But they have a whole section on how to organize your bookcases and like by color. And I think I really want to do that because I just think it looks better, especially since right now, you know, the wall's white, the bookcases are white, and I feel like doing it by color would like brighten it up. The bookworm. So this is how they organized it. So they put like the lighter like whites on the ends, and then all the blacks on the bottom, and all the colors. So it goes by like, what is it, RGB. So like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, like that. So I think I want to do it like that. But then that means I have to like take out whatever books I have, look at the spine, organize it by color, and do it like that. Introducing Mackenzie. She wants to be introduced. She's gonna help me organize.
Yeah, I'm kind of a pro. I organize my skincare stuff, and I organize my room and stuff, yeah.
Okay, so
we
got this box. Ugh.
Can I take?
Okay, so you can
take the books out.
Yeah, but don't touch these books yet. These are Daddy's books. Well, some of them are his. I guess I'll add his books in my collection. I was gonna give him a shelf because this is my room and not Darius's room. So I gave him a little shelf that he could put his little books on. So I'll put
this is black.
This is white right here.
This is black.
Yes, you could keep all the black ones over there.
Look at all the books that were right here.
Okay, well now we're going in this box.
Okay.
So black. We'll just.
Would this be considered orange, right?
That's yellow. All right, this is what we're working with. So we got yellows, pinks, reds, blacks, a lot of blues, greens, a little bit of purple, and this is all like the tannish color.
Or you can put it by.
I have an Abby section, so it might not always be colors. So put in colors. So, all right, before we lose all sunlight in here, this is what we're working with.
Bless you.
Zoe sneezed. Clearly, I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of space I need to fill in because, wow. I thought I had a lot more books, but we tried to go by color. All right, we started with white, what is it? And then red, what is it? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, but like red kind of goes with pink, so I kind of did like that. And then I displayed The Woman right here. That's one of my favorite books. And I just put Verity here. Love that book too. This one I actually got from, where did I get it from? It was another bookstore in Virginia. But that's like the exclusive or the collector's edition. So I wanted to display that because it has the extra chapter in there. And then I got all these Lucy score books. I'm sorry, I can't go too close because I have this charger thing and I don't want it to disconnect. So yeah, I got all these Lucy score books from Goodwill. So all those were $1 each. I haven't read any of them yet, but I want to try to keep some collections or some authors together. So I put all of hers together right there. And then I want to have a Abby Jimenez section. I want to get all her books. I'm on, right now I'm reading Life's Too Short. I'm listening to that one. And I want to get all her books. So far I only have Yours Truly and Just for the Summer. I have 2 Just for the Summers because I found one at Goodwill. And I want to add that. Eventually I want to get like a, you know, those free little library. I want to put one in front of the house so like the neighborhood can like get books and stuff. I don't know if that's allowed yet, but that's what I want to do. So that's why I just grabbed a second copy. And then I just displayed this book. I also got this book from Goodwill just the other day, Husbands and Lovers, and then this Furious Love about Liz Taylor and Richard Burton. I had that since high school or college, so I want to display that. And then we just split up the black books. So I have some there and some right here. And then right here we have the yellow, green, and then blue. I have a lot of blue. Who knew that I have so many blue books? And then right here I put Lori Gilmore books. I only have two. The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore and the Christmas Tree Farm. But her new one, the Strawberry Patch, I believe, is coming out. I believe it's this week. So I definitely want to get that. I love those two books. I never read the Pumpkin Spice because I heard it wasn't all that. So I skipped that one and read the other two. So I like that, and I want to get the Strawberry Patch, so maybe I'll make that a little section for her. And what else? I got these cute bookends from Five Below, so I just pushed that there. And I just decided to add Darius's books with my books. There were a few books that were very little, like very little self-help books, so we just threw them in this basket right here. There you go. Yeah. But this is what we're working with for now. More to come. I did order some more books from Book Outlet. They were having a sale, so that should be coming this week. I definitely want to have a small cube of Kennedy Ryan. I want to get all her books. So hopefully I can add that to my collection to have a Kennedy Ryan section. So that is it for now. Got my cafe table. We got it from Wayfair. I'll link it down below. Working on bringing this together still. So we're gonna build this table. I got so far the table, and I got the coffee table. So I'm gonna open these two, and then later on this week everything else should come. This is the yellow table. Really easy to build. Both of them were very easy to build. Just gotta put the legs on. But I think this is the perfect size, perfect color. I have to wait for the chairs to come in. I got the chairs from Amazon, so gotta wait for that. So far these two are what I have right now. Then I got all these random pillows along the way, but we'll see how they look on the couch that's coming. And then I have this signed coffee bar, because I also ordered a coffee section for this little table. Oh, cute. I got this from Hobby Lobby, so I could just turn it off. I don't know where I'm going to keep it at, but leave it there for now. Hey guys, so we are officially in April. It's April 1st. That's how long I've been working in this room. But you know what? I think today is going to be the day that I'm gonna be finished with it. Not completely finished because I built stuff, but everything that I ordered everything that I wanted last week. So a lot of things just came today. I got some chairs in. The last clip I showed, I got the table and the coffee table. So I just got the chairs to go with the yellow table. And then I also got my coffee bar, which I don't know how it's gonna be because it did have some mixed reviews on Amazon, and I'm a little nervous. Luckily, I was about to head out, but luckily I saw the UPS truck, and I was like, I wonder if he's gonna come here, because I ordered on Amazon, so I didn't know like it was gonna come shipped with UPS. And luckily I checked because it required a signature, and I would have been highly upset if I left right when he came. So I was like, let me see if he's gonna come. But yeah, so he delivered the coffee bar thing, but I heard it's a lot of pieces. The box doesn't look like it's in the best condition, so I'm hoping nothing's broken or scratched, but we shall see. And then another thing, I hope that it fits in this area that I want my coffee area to be. And then my couch is getting delivered. So I was actually about to head out because the whole month of April in Charlotte, I don't know when I'm posting this video. I just hope I'm posting at a time that you guys can, you know, participate in this Charlotte book crawl. So there's 22 bookstores, small businesses, bookshops are participating this year, and you get a map, and then you get to mark all the bookshops that you went to. They give you a stamp, and then there's like tiered prizes and stuff like that. Today's the first day. It's April 1st. So I was like, oh, I want to go out. I want to start doing this. I want to make a reel of it and stuff like that. But then I saw UPS, and I was like, you know what? I think the couch is coming soon. And if they come, it'll be nice if they can slide it in, because I know that couch is about to be heavy. I don't know how it's gonna come in. Like, I never ordered a couch online before. I know it's not like a huge couch, but yeah, it's from Wayfair, so we'll see about that. So I'm like, let me just stay here until it comes, because it said I should be here around like 11:30, and right now it's 10:49. So I'm like, all right, let's get back out here. So right now, I think who's here? They're not here yet, no. I'm about to build the chairs, because I figured that that'll be easier to build than that coffee bar. So I'm going to build the chairs. It's like putting furniture in here. It's feeling a little tight, to be honest. But I think it's just because it's chairs right here. Like Darius was working in here yesterday. So, and also, let me show you what we got. No, ma'am. No, I told you that it's not a chair. It's not a chair. Zen keeps sitting on the coffee table because it's so low. She thinks it's like a chair for her, and she's literally was like laid out on it. Hey, we don't sit on that, okay? No. Anyways, we got a wine fridge from Facebook Marketplace. I was going to get a fridge from Amazon, like the Frigidaire, like a nice pink one, you know, to go with the vibes in here. But Darius been wanting a wine fridge. So I was like, okay, this seems like a good deal. So this is a Frigidaire wine cooler. Fits like 30 something bottles. And for $75. I thought that was a good deal. When I like looked it up, I think it's usually like $400, and it works fine. So I just really wanted a fridge in here to put like my coffee creamer, maybe a couple drinks. I don't know what I'm gonna put in here, but I guess it makes more sense for him to have like his wine and just add my coffee creamer in there. I just want everything to be in here. My only concern is that like he has his wine to 55, and I don't know if that's like cold enough for a coffee creamer. Like I don't want it to be stinky. So I don't know. I gotta look up some stuff to see if my coffee creamer can even be in here. It's just one thing, and the kitchen's right around the corner, so it's not a huge deal. But this can still be his, you know, slash wine bar, or you know, it's my coffee area, but he can have his wine stuff. So this is the table. Obviously I need to clean up a little bit, and he had the chair facing this way, so that's why I feel like it's a little tightish here. But I want to put the chairs, you know, on the sides, not in the front. So I'm going to build the chairs, and then let's see how it looks. Pretty. What color is it?
Yellow.
No, what color is it?
Green.
No, what color is it?
Papa.
No, what color?
It's green.
Boop.
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 What color is it?
Yellow.
Blue.
Blue. My blue. Blue.
Say blue.
Blue. Yummy. Uh-oh. Yummy.
Oh no, this one's messed up.
Oh no.
Daddy did it?
Uh-huh.
Daddy didn't do that. He's not even here.
Where is it, Mommy? Hello, guys. If I get you, Mommy. Yeah. You're holy.
Alright guys, one chair down. Did not expect it to be a little bit tricky. First impressions.
Can I chair?
Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh, you gonna sit? Okay. The chairs did come scratched. But since it took a while, especially with Amazon, it wasn't Prime or anything like that. Like I'm not the type. I don't care. Like I'm not gonna return it just because of some scratches. I'll show you the scratches. Excuse me, Zen. So if you see some scratches right here, like it's like a light. I don't know if you guys can tell. There it goes. Yeah, scratches. It's a black mark right there. scratches. It does kind of scratch easily when I was like, you know, trying to tighten it. But it is a beautiful blue color that will look great with the yellow table. So it is what it is. Let's sit down. Sturdy. Yep.
I like it.
Giving the cafe feel, so I'm keeping them. I'm not gonna return it. All right, this is how it looks. I love the blue and the yellow. Yeah. To be honest, I was struggling with these chairs. I was struggling with this whole area because I wanted a bistro table, but those bistro tables can be really small, and I wanted a small one here. But Darius was just like, we need something a little bit bigger if we want to work in here, you know, have our laptops and things like that. And I was debating if I should just get yellow chairs to match with it. And I was struggling. So I asked ChatGPT, I'm like, hey, which chair should I choose? I'd be on there a lot, especially when I can't decide something. But I'm so happy I went with the blue. I love the blue. I love this color. So it's giving the cafe vibes. I want to get maybe like a napkin holder, some flowers. You say bye. That's not a purse. Huh? That's not a purse. That's a purse to you? Okay, let me see.
Okay.
Wow.
Bye, Mommy.
Bye.
I see you.
I see you.
Go.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
I see you. Okay, I know I'm going to regret this for even opening this box, but this is how the buffet, what is it called? Like coffee buffet or whatever. It's a lot of pages. I don't want to do this. It's a lot. We got this. So this has like a pegboard so you can like hang mugs and stuff like that. Like that is so cool. I just hope it fits. The couch has arrived. So happy. But I have to say, this color is purple. It is a little bit darker than the picture online, but it's fine. Still pretty. So try to get this out of here. Oh, they had pills in there. Interesting. Oh, it's like a little storage. Okay. Right. Here's the left arm. Just woke up from her nap, so she's not the happiest right now. But this couch is literally the perfect size for this area. Like, I'm so happy. Now, of course, putting things together is not always perfect. I unboxed this coffee buffet thing, and it is too big. I believe it's too big. I haven't built it yet, but measuring like the top of the coffee thing. Hey, don't play with that. And I put it in the middle of the bookshelves, and it's literally like this much. Question is, do I just build it, see how it works, and if it don't fit, then sell it? Or my other option, which I'm not a handy person, y'all know me, but it will fit if I cut the baseboards out, like for the sides of the bookcases. So if I cut off the baseboards, I don't know how the heck to do that or what, but I'm gonna try my best to do it. I don't know when, but I'm gonna probably build it, see how it works, and then I probably have to move the bookshelves. I didn't mount the bookshelves yet, which is, I'm happy I didn't. So I probably gotta like move the books and like move the bookshelves so I can get behind, so I can get off like the baseboard, so I can like shift the bookshelves more to the wall, because there's a gap. Let me show you. So look at this gap. Like, that's a good amount of space. This is already to the baseboard, so if I can just like cut this little piece off, that would be great, and like slide it over, and then the coffee table will fit. Well, Hey guys, so it's been a few days since I got my couch and the coffee bar. I just haven't showed you guys, so let me show you everything. Everything is finally coming together. Here is the coffee bar. This took forever to build, but the instructions were pretty straightforward, so I'm happy about that. I do love it. I love how it looks. Also, it didn't fit. So my worries, yeah, it happened. It did not fit. So we actually had to take out the siding, like the molding. You can't really see. So yeah, it's not the best, but we just like cut that little piece off. Just hide that right there. So the bookshelves can slide over, and then we like pushed up these two bookshelves so it can like cover it a little bit more, but also because this has to get plugged in, so because of like how the outlet is, like the plug, like it pokes out, so we had to like move these shelves up, so you can't really tell. I only pushed up these two. I left these to the back, but yeah, I actually like it. I have to say that it did come scratched. Like it has like a scratch right here. I don't know if you could see, like this is like messed up right here, but I'm not gonna return it because of that. Like it is what it is. If anything, it looks like it's been used. But it has two drawers. I haven't like brought all my stuff in here yet. But it has these little pegs. I have more pegs that you can like hang mugs or whatever. And then it also comes with lights and a remote. So let's, oh, is it on? Yeah, I think it's on. There it is. So there's the lights. You can like change the colors. They have different modes. Let's see, mode. So it's like flashing, all this fun stuff, whatever. So pretty cool. And then of course it has like the wine section right here. And then it has these nice two cabinets. Why does Zen put that in there? And then there's outlets on here too. So hold on, back here is outlets, and then also USB cords, so you can charge your phone or whatever. But yeah, I'm so excited about this, my library cafe. And then of course my books. I haven't done anything with the last two bookshelves yet. I guess, you know, obviously that's like over time to like add more books. I've been buying books like every day. It's a problem, but I be getting it for good deals. Okay, good deal. One place I love is like Books A Million. Like I got this book today and this was only $7, so love that. I have this vase right here. I need to get some fake flowers. I don't want real flowers because I just don't want to deal with that. But this is from Home Goods. Today is the day that my library cafe will be painted, so I have to take out all my books. And then I move the bookshelves out the way so she can start painting. I didn't move this, but we'll just see. We'll see if she wants me to move it. But yes. Okay, it's time for a nap. Hey guys, so this will be the last part of this long video. I started this video the end of February and now we are in the beginning of June. And this is the reality of how long it really takes to complete a room. I feel like, you know, there's a little bit of pressure when you're a content creator, and especially with home decor or like doing a room, that you want to do it right away because you want to get the content up, you want to show it off and all that stuff like that. And of course I could have done like little videos like, oh, a little update here, but I think I prefer watching videos from like start to finish and seeing the full product. So sorry this took so long, but this is the reality of how long this room is coming together. So I have one more project that I'm going to do right now, which is putting some pictures in frames. So I just picked up my Walgreens order. I ordered a bunch of fun graphic, like bookish graphics from Etsy. Highly recommend to look on there for some digital downloads and then just print it out at Walgreens. Walgreens usually does like 50% off coupons. Right now they had like 50% off prints, but it wasn't 50% off of the posters. But I just Googled, found another code. So I don't know if this code works all the time, but the code is all the prints in caps, and that makes like your whole order 50% off. So that's how I got everything. So yeah, I'm about to switch out some frames. My original plan was to get like fun and funky frames, like pink, you know, obviously, you know, everything in here is very colorful. But it's really hard to find like some bold, fun picture frames, and we have a whole bunch of picture frames already. So I'm just like, you know what, let me use what I have. Let me save some money. So we had a whole bunch of frames anyway, especially since I like reorganized our garage. Like ever since we moved, like I've been, you know, giving away stuff, and so I just got all the frames because I really want to make a huge collage wall, which I have the frames up now. I'm about to show you. So they're looking a little bit crazy because the pictures are in there. Like that's what I'm going to switch out, because some were in Cruz's room, so we're just taking that out. Some were in the dining room, and some is just all lopsided. So let me show you. Right here. So this was like my plan. I wanted to put it like all cool little pictures in there. And then we also have this frame right here. This was also in Cruz's room, but I'm gonna take it out. So this is technically like Darius's little corner. So he has his wine fridge, and I'm gonna do a full, you know, tour once I'm done. But I'm gonna start taking out these pictures and see how it turns out. All right, guys, we are officially done with the Library Cafe. Wow, all these months and everything has come together. There is still maybe 1 or 2 more things I want to do, but let's get into all the details of this room. Now, obviously, when you first walk in, it's this beautiful mural. I will tag her right here. Her name is Maddie. She really does a lot of retail murals, like outdoors, but she also does indoors as well. That's why I hit her up. And she was able to create such a beautiful masterpiece. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do here, as I stated earlier in this video. So I was looking on Pinterest for some inspo. So this was the inspo picture because obviously y'all know I'm all about my curls, but I wanted, you know, definitely a brown girl reading a book and then have her curls be flowers, kind of like the inspo, but I just, you know, wanted the book. So she brought the vision to life. It took a while, you know, back and forth trying to figure out what colors I wanted to use. I had an idea, but then I completely changed my mind. I'm like, you know what? I just want bright and bold. You know, I just wanted all these colors. So she did this within a week, I believe, and it just came out beautiful. I love how she went up a little bit on the ceiling to, you know, give it some more depth. So really love it. I love how it just completes the wall, so I don't have to get the extenders. Like I said earlier, like I'm not planning on getting the extenders just because like it takes a while to fill up these shelves, okay? And I've definitely increased my book collection from the beginning of this video. Just getting stuff from Goodwill, Facebook Marketplace, things like that. But yeah, so what do you guys think of the mural? Love it. Now let's get into the bookshelves, of course. So I decided to organize the books by color, which makes it really easy to you know, whenever I do get a new book, like where I'm going to store it at. I didn't want to do it by genre just because I mostly read romance or thrillers. So I just think this is like way easier just to organize it by color. So let's start over here. So the top shelf, I have like whites and a couple of creams right here. And since I don't have a full shelf, I do have like little knickknacks on each shelf to like kind of like keep the books pushed. So I already had all this decor, like all from the old house and things like that. So I have this cute heart, and then I like to like, you know, have one book as a little standout. So I haven't read this one yet, but I am planning on reading this summer. So we have that shelf. Then below we're gonna have our reds to some peach to pink. Then I got this little disco plant from Five Below. Then below here we got some purples, not a lot of purples, but I love this book, and this is actually from Five Below as well. And then I have my real plant right here. I've had this for a while, and then my cute boob planter right here that I've had for years. And then I have this little cube, this dice that has different words on here. I had this for a long time, and I had just have coffee breaks since this is a coffee room. And then we have all like the bright hot pinks right here. Then below we have like some golds with some browns and blacks, so that is all of that. And then also just to push this back, I just have like 3 books that keep it held up. And then I just had this laying around, so I'm like, you know what, let me just put this here. This is actually a phone holder from IKEA. And then the last 2 shelves is nothing, because obviously I still got time, you know, we're gonna live here. Nothing here. I have this pillow that I feel like I bought too many pillows for this space because I didn't know how it was gonna turn out before we moved in here. So I mean, this pillow was from Target for like $1 like last year, so I just had it, so I just threw it there. And then I have this vase. Eventually I put some flowers in it. And then the bottom is just kind of like office stuff. So I wish I had baskets that all matched, but I kind of like the funky looking baskets. Like these are just baskets that I just had laying around. So in here is just like my planner, paper cutter, and then I have like my camera stuff. And then going into the skinny shelf is some little books that just didn't look right like in the display. So these are like smaller books that just have stuff in there. But we're gonna head into the skinny shelves now. So my goal for the skinny shelves is basically by author or collection. So the first one up top is all Kristen Hanna books. Love her. So far I've read The Women and The Nightingale, so I gotta read the rest. And then the next one is Lucy Score. I have all these Lucy Score books, but honestly I never read any of them. So all these were from Goodwill. So like I said earlier, Goodwill, well, my Goodwill, all their paperbacks were 99 cents. So I was like, oh, let me get this. And then I got a couple of these from Books A Million. So Books A Million always have great deals. So they usually have like books for like $5. So I definitely want to read this, this series next. But yeah, I know I have a whole Lucy Score section, never read her, but I'm planning to. Okay, that is the point of a library. Next section here, we have B.K. Borison. We have the Love Light Farm series. No, I have not read it yet, but they look very pretty. Then we have the Done and Dusted series by Lila Sage. I have read 2 of these. So I read Swift and Saddled and Lost and Lassoed. I actually started with the 3rd book, and because I heard that was the best book and I loved it so much that I went and read Swift and Saddled. So now I have to read Done and Dusted and the newer one, Wild and Wrangled. Love this. Love her. Next is Emily Henry section. I've read 3 books of hers. So I read Happy Face. So I read Happy Place, Great Big Beautiful Life, and Funny Story. So I had to get the other one. So honestly, Emily Henry is not really my favorite, but her books are really pretty, so they make a nice little section here. Funny Story for me was really slow in the beginning, but I did end up loving it. Happy Place is okay, and Great Big Beautiful Life, I actually gave that 2.5 stars, but if you guys want to see more of my reviews, I'll link down my Goodreads below. But I am planning on reading People We Meet on Vacation very soon. Since it's summertime, I want to read all the summer books. Then right here we have Jojo Moyes. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I have this collection, and then we also have Hannah Grace, the Icebreaker collection. So I read Icebreaker and I really like that. So I got Wildfire and Daydream. I think this is the wrong order. That's gonna bother me. It's Icebreaker, then it's Wildfire, then it is Daydream. There you go. So we'll go back into the coffee area, but let's continue with the bookshelf. So then another collection over here is by Abby Jimenez. Y'all know, if you don't know, Abby Jimenez is my favorite author. This is the book, literally, this book is the reason for this entire room. This was the book to start my reading journey last June. So literally, I've only been reading for a year now, and look at me. When a Virgo is obsessed with something, she goes all out. So this is the book that started my reading journey, and I love Abby so much. So had to get all her books. I read most of her books on Kindle or on audio, but of course I need a physical copy as my trophy. So I have both her series, and of course her newest book, Say You Remember Me, and this one I actually have signed. So I'm so happy to have at least one of my books signed. Look at that, look at that. And my next collection is Kennedy Ryan. I read the whole Skyline series. I do have 2 Can't Get Enough because I have a paperback and a hardcover. I haven't read any of the long shot yet, but I am planning to. My next collection is Colleen Hoover. I read Verity, obviously, and Layla. I read Reminders of Him, and then I haven't read any of the other ones. I did have this for a long time, way before my reading journey started. I was like, you know what, I want to start reading. This was like years ago, and I stopped reading it. Like, I never finished it. So yeah, I guess I didn't really keep my interest, but I do want to eventually finish it. So here's my whole Colleen section. And then below here is the whole like pumpkin spice series. So I have Pumpkin Spice, Christmas Tree Farm, and a Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. And then I also have the strawberry, where's my strawberry one? Strawberry Patch Pancake House. So I'll get into this next shelf. So I got this set one. And then I also have some Carlene Fortune, or Fortune, how do you say her name? Not too sure. But I am currently reading One Golden Summer, and I love it. So I'm definitely going to read every summer after next. I know it's a little backwards, but they are considered standalone. So, and then I have this little cute little thing right here, and then this is from the Trope Bookshop, and here in Charlotte it's a romance only bookstore. So I thought this was a cute little bag to keep as a little trophy. And then, oh, I didn't even show this little birdie that Mackenzie made in school last year. So this is cute to add right here. And then my next shelf, so this is basically like my current reads. So it's not like organized in any way, but this is just so it's easy for me to pick up and read. So I finished the 7-year slip on Libby, the audio version, but there is a bonus chapter at the end, so that's why I have it here. I didn't put it back yet just because I want to read it. Well, not a bonus chapter, but like a preview of her next book, or what is it, the novel love story or something like that. So I just wanted to read that, so that's why I just have this here. I'm currently listening to the Strawberry Patch Pancake House on Libby as well, and then this I'm planning on reading very soon, so that's why I just have it out. And this I took out at the library last time I went to the library, so I do want to read this eventually. I have this really cute coloring book for book lovers. I absolutely love this book. I got this at one of the bookstores here in Charlotte, and I got this to, like, you know, just to color some books. Like, look how fun it is. And Mackenzie actually colored one of them, and I hung it up on my gallery wall over there, which we'll get to soon. But I think this is really cool to obviously color and decompress from the day, but also to color, and you can also hang it up in your library. So highly recommend to get like a cute little coloring book like this. And this right here is my book sleeve that I got from a small shop here at a market. So love this thing. And then this little basket is basically like different Kindle cases that I have. And then like my book journal that I literally never use, and a whole bunch of Sharpies. So this is just book related stuff. Now to the last bookcase. This is gonna be all the yellows. How pretty. I got this bookend. Where did I get this bookend from? I'm trying to remember. Where did I get it from? Oh, look at that. Ross for $6.99. Look how pretty. I love this butterfly. And I think it looks so cute with the yellow and gold. And then I have this decoration from Goodwill. Clearly somebody made it, which is super cool, and it's like book pages and looks like a birdhouse. Like, how cool, someone made that. So I was like, oh, you know what, that looks perfect in my yellow section. My next section is all dark blues, and then I have this little vase here that I've had for years from Target. And then below are some more blues, some lighter blues. Like, I didn't notice blue is a popular spine color. I don't know about y'all, but for me, blue is very popular. Then over here we have our speaker to listen to music, and then Mackenzie just brought this home yesterday from school. She made this at art class. It's like a little door. How cute. Then below here is my green section. Then we have some gray section with the other side of the strawberry bookend. And then I also found this at Goodwill. I was like, oh, this is cute, because, you know, I have some fruits around. I'm like, look how cute this basket is. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna put in it, but then I realized I got a whole bunch of bookmarks. So this basket is full of different bookmarks. And then behind here is our wedding sign, 7717, that we took pictures with during our engagement photos years ago. So I decided to put that back there. It's really messed up from all the moving and things like that. I kind of want to like paint it, like, you know, just get some white paint and fix it and maybe hang it on the wall. But for now, it's right there. And then just like the other side, the last two shelves don't have anything. I just have a diffuser, my laptop, some more baskets of just like random things like my charger, some oils, and then I have this frame that I had for a while, but these are some old pictures on here that I need to re-download the app and add some more pictures. So that is everything on the bookshelves. Now let's get into my beautiful coffee section. So I got this coffee buffet from Amazon. Last time I checked, it was sold out, but I will try to link it down below or link something similar. It was a pain in the butt to build. Obviously, it's Amazon, and it was not the best, but the outcome was perfect. So we have my Keurig, and I just got an espresso, thanks to my daddy, because I've been wanting an espresso. And obviously, fun colors, love my yellow. Up here, I got this fun book, Where the Wild Moms Are. I thought that was cute to display. And then I have Coffee is the Boss of Me. I got that from a small shop. This is a little Lego that Kenzie made a while ago of a little espresso maker. Then over here we have the coffee bar sign that I showed earlier, and a little candle. I thought the coffee bar sign looks perfect right here because it kind of looks like it's like the cover of my girl's book. So I'm like, you know, without it, it looked kind of plain since she was gonna write a quote, but like I couldn't think of anything. So I was like, you know what, just leave it blank. But I think putting this right here is perfect because I knew I want to put something up here, but I didn't want it to be too much that it takes away from the whole painting. But putting that there is perfect. And then this coffee bar comes with lighting. Look at that. And you can change the colors, red, green. It also has like different modes. So this is like a sticky one. Sometimes it doesn't, like you have to keep like pressing it up there. But yeah, it's really fun, especially fun at night when I'm reading, but I think it's really cool. I mean, you can get these strip lights anywhere, so highly recommend to just add some strip lights somewhere because this is cool. And it's very cool that it came with it. Then over here I have these cute little espresso martini cups, which I still have yet to make, but I plan to. All my espresso cups are in the dishwasher right now, so that's why it's empty, but just imagine some espresso cups. And then this also came with some drawers. So over here is all my Keurig cups. And then this drawer is my Nespresso section, which we have no more. My orders come in tomorrow. So that's why that's empty. And then below we have area to put, well, my camera died, but I want to finish this video, so I have to record on my phone. So the bottom of this coffee buffet, you can put some wine bottles. Just haven't had any wine bottles to put that needs to be out. A lot of the wine bottles belong in the refrigerator, so that's why there's nothing in there. And then right here, I just have this little container full of cords and things like that. Then we have some coffee mugs. And then over here is some more espresso mugs, and then my little frother and a paper towels. So that is my coffee area. How cute. Oh, of course, and I gotta get into my mugs. Like, of course I have to have some bookish mugs. So I got this one from, where's this one from? I got this one from Books A Million with different tropes on here. And For the Love of Books, that one's from Target last year. And then Crying Over Book Boyfriends, how cute. That one's from a small bookshop here. And then this sign I have forever, I just add that there. So that is this whole section, this whole wall. Let's make our way over here, the cute little table. So the table is from Wayfair. The chairs are from Amazon. So Darius works here all the time. Like, this is his workspace when he does work from home. And then this is like the perfect size table. And it's like, you know, it's a metal table. And on top of here, we have this cute little book vase that I got from TJ Maxx, I believe. Right? Yeah, or Home Goods for $12.99. So look how pretty. I love the details. And of course, romance. That's my favorite. And then inside, I just have some fake flowers for right now. And then I added curtains. So curtains are from Amazon. They're not steamed or anything like that. Because I've been thinking about returning it, but I don't think I am. I just hate returning stuff. So the only reason why I think about returning it is, as you see, they are not long enough. They're not long enough, but I mean, it is what it is. Darius put this curtain rod really high. So I know you're supposed to put, you know, like curtain rods towards the ceiling so it can make everything look even taller. And it does, but I guess, you know, it just doesn't touch the floor. But you know what? I'm not too mad at it, so I'm probably not going to return it. So it's probably not, you know, going by home decor, aesthetic, whatever rules, but it is what it is, okay? It's there. It flows perfect. I like the hot pink. I think it goes great with the yellow table, the blue chairs, and everything. And then over here, we have this lamp. I really don't like this lamp, but it is what it is. It gives some light. As I said earlier in this video, we have no lighting in this room. I actually bought like a circle light from Amazon that's basically like you could like stick it up on the ceiling And it made it seem like, you know, it was bigger, but it was so small, it wasn't gonna do anything. So I should have returned that. I just have it still, but it was basically a waste of money. Like, it did not give any light. So I have two lights here. I have this lamp that I've had for years, and then I have this lamp. So it gives enough light for the nighttime. Over here is Darius's section. Wine cooler from Facebook Marketplace. So he has all his wine in here. This is his little LeBron James Barbie doll. And then he collects the corks and put it in here. And then since this is his section, I got this poster from Etsy, and it has all different types of wine. I like how vintage looking it looks. So this is his section. How cute. And then over here, I have a whole bunch of my tote bags. See, look at that. My Abby Jimenez tote bag. How cute. I got like this other bookish one. Buy me books and tell me I'm pretty. So I have all my different tote bags right here. And then over here is like library books. I try to keep it separate from my regular books when I take, you know, Zen to the library. So she got this cute little tote bag, reader in training. And she likes to put her little books in here. So these are all library books from the kids. Then over here, I have this trash can from Five Below. I love this little strawberry. Now let's make our way over here. Carpet is from Amazon. Very nice and fluffy. I was debating if I wanted something like more flat, like, cause you know they have like the flat washable checkered print, but you know, I was like, you know, I want something fluffy. This is really nice. Highly recommend this. I really do like it. I only had it for a couple weeks, but I do like it a lot. Then over here we have my coffee table from, where is this from? From Wayfair. It is from Wayfair, so I will link everything below. Only con about this coffee table is that you see every single fingerprint. Definitely leaves a lot of marks, but I mean, I just clean it with some mirror cleaner and it makes it look nice. But I love all the different colors you see, you know, depending where you're standing. So I think this table is perfect for the whole aesthetic of this room. And then I have this little heart vase, but these are fake flowers. So I just cut up some fake flowers from Michael's just to put on there for some little decor. This is my current read that I'm loving. And then I just have this little coaster right here. And then I bought this before I even moved in. This little cute cherry footstool. So when I'm sitting, I can put my feet up. This is from Five Below. Then the purple couch. Purple couch is very comfy. Also from Wayfair. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So it's very comfy. It's not that big. It's actually the perfect size for this wall. I ended up keeping these pillows right here. The smiley face and the XOXO from Target that I've got. That I've, you know, been collecting since before we moved in. And then my bookish blanket. This is from, I think they're actually called Bookish. I'm not too sure what they're called, but I'll try to link it below. I had to have this blanket. Like, you have to complete a couch with a blanket and with books on it and with the pink, it just goes so well. So very, very cozy. Then over here we have this lamp. I like that it curves so it makes it easier to read. But I'm not a fan of the light bulb in here, so I need to change this out. Because although I like the warm feeling, you know, for like the warm light bulbs, sometimes it hurts my eyes. So I do need like the daylight. I need the daylight light bulb so it's easier for me to read. So I do need to change this light bulb. And then right here, I have this cute little end table from Five Below. I'm telling you, Five Below has all the, what is it, dopamine decor. They have so many fun, cutesy things. So got that little table. And then right here, I got from Target a while ago, is to hold my Kindle. So they had like a whole like Kindle section in Target, like the bullseye section. So I sometimes when I do sit on the couch, I'll bring this whole table. This table's so light, so I just basically like bring it over, sit right here, and I can read my Kindle. So that stays right here. And I just put it in the circle since it fits perfectly right there. So over here is blank, but I do want to have another picture like this size so I can hang right here. And I have a picture for it already. I got it download from Etsy, and it's like the map of the Bronx. If y'all don't know, I'm from the Bronx. So like I really want to put it right there, and it has like all the street signs on there. So that is my plan for this, because if the doors are closed, let me widen it. It's a little plain on this side compared to the other side, but I don't want it like too drastic. So I definitely want to put another picture right here. And I'm thinking about eventually, I don't know when, I want to paint the doors. I think doing like a, I don't know if I should do like a hot pink color, something fun, but definitely want to paint the doors. The doors on the other side, like this is our entryway. So everything, this is all color drenched this green. So I do want to paint these doors and maybe get like a fun sign right here. I'm not gonna do anything too much, but I think painting the doors would be cool. And then putting something here, putting something there. And then that will like complete the space. Now let's get into my gallery wall. So happy with how it came out, though I did have some issues. So a lot of these frames I already had, like I said earlier. And I don't know, is it IKEA frames? IKEA frames are just like weird sizes. Like the size of their frames, they don't really have at Walgreens to print out. Like I thought I had the right size, but once I put it in there, it wasn't the right size. So it's not how I completely vision it, but it's gonna work for now. So over here we have this like little mirror there. I printed out this picture of an espresso martini. I have this poster that I got at the Greater Charlotte Book Crawl. I made a whole series on that on Instagram if you guys want to see, but they usually do it the month of, was it April? It's when like 22 bookstores, they do a whole book crawl. You have the whole month to go to each book crawl, and you get little prizes once you reach, you know, a certain amount. So one of the prizes was this poster. So I have that here. This is the coloring that Kenzie did from my book coloring book. Look how cute. She does such a good job. So I just hung it up in this nice frame. This Market Fresh Produce, this sign is from Target. It was literally $1, so love that. And then we have this Late Night Book Club. This is from Etsy, the print. So fun. I love that it has like the books and the wine, which is this whole entire room, because we have the wine and we have the books, so love it. I've had this for a while. This is so old. This is probably like 10 years old that I got from Goodwill. And I think I heard it, like this is a thing in Disney World. Like this is literally from Disney World that you can get your silhouette. So like I'm guessing this might be somebody in real life. I have no idea, but I've had it since Mackenzie, before Mackenzie was even born, because I got this to hang in her nursery. And yeah, just have it ever since. So it looks cool to add here. And then of course we have the letter board. I didn't know what to put on here, so I asked my best friend, you know, ChatGPT, like what should I add in here? So they gave me a few ideas. So I was like, oh, that's cute. Caffeine and chapters, because that's what this whole room is. And then I just put library cafe, because that's what this space is. And I found this cute little rose, this book rose. I got this glare on here from Goodwill. I thought that was cool. See, like it has like some printed and it's like a flower. So that's from Goodwill. Then the main poster in here was this from Home Goods, Don't Rush Me. And she has a little book in her hand with a bubble gum. Then up here, I got this print from Etsy, The Coolest People Live Here. So this was one of the ones that I wasn't too happy with because of the sizing. Like I want it to be like the full frame, but I guess I got the wrong size. I don't know what happened, because it also happened over here, another Etsy print. Yes, I really need all these books. Yes, I really need all these books. And then this other one over here, as you see, has all that white stuff on the side. I don't know what's going on, but more espresso, less espresso, facts. And then we just got some other little ones. So I gotta have this. This was a wedding gift that was in a frame, but I took it out because the frame broke. So we have that, have love, and then this is another print from Etsy, Read More Books, has like public library. Frame is from Walmart. I've had this sign for a while. I'm gonna make you so proud, note to self. Oh, this is another picture from Target, that was $1. And then I have this frame, actually it's a mirror, hello. That is from Five Below. And then right here is just a whole bunch of fun pictures. I wanna add some more pictures. These are like really old pictures though, like some of Kenzie cruise in Jamaica. I really want to start taking more Polaroid pictures. Like Kenzie from 2016, like that literally looked like Zen. And just some pictures of me and Darius, so gotta add more. And then below here, I felt like it looked so empty, so we just added a couple of small frames. And I actually ended up making this, So Many Books, So Little Time. I made this on Canva. And this is my logo to my Bookstagram, Moms and Noble. So decided to print that out. And then I made this one too on Canva. So what do you guys think? Oh my gosh. This room has been a long time coming, okay? Like, this was a piece of work filled with excitement and love. Like, this literally took how many months since we moved in? So almost 4 months. 4 months into making this space, and I just love it so much. I love being in here. I love that it's the opposite of the entire house. You know, our regular decor is like black, white, browns, maybe hints of green that we just added here in this home. But I really wanted something that's like just bright and outrageously crazy. So I actually really love that it's the first room when you first walk in. So we color drenched our entryway, so everything's like dark green. But I love that this room has the double doors, so like people who've never been here before, that they can have like a whole experience where you push open those double doors and you see color, brightness. Like, this room, top tier. I will try my best to link down everything below. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this space. If you think I should add anything else. Obviously, there's not too much I can really add since a lot of the walls are taken, besides this wall right here where the double doors are that I eventually want to paint and maybe add that Bronx picture right there. But so far, like, everything has came together. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at AskJustine. As you guys can tell, like, I haven't been posting on YouTube much. And I post way more on Instagram, so definitely follow me on there. If you are a bookish girly like me, please follow my Bookstagram at Moms and Noble. I'm trying to post more on there. I mostly post on like on my personal page and like in my stories. I really want to have a book club. I tried to have a book club on my personal page, and I have like 50 people in there, and I've been trying since January. We choose a book, I choose 3 books, and then I put a vote, and they vote, and for some reason, no one's really participating. So it is a little bit discouraging because, I would love to have somebody to like talk to, to talk about the book, So far I just, read my book. Sometimes I talk about it in my stories, or for sure, I'm always going to write a review on my Goodreads just because I just need to let it out, okay? So if you are a bookish girly, if you're in Charlotte, definitely follow my Bookstagram. Like I said, I want to make a book club here for moms, so we can get together, so I can meet new people. Y'all know I don't know anybody here, so let's be friends. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you next time.